Single mothers can't find a simp to financially support their kids. We've got one for you here today from Manhood. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in, and let's get into it.
I've come to the decision that I need a husband so I can sit next to fires with. So I'm not literally sitting next to an empty freaking chair at 40 by the fire by myself at 10 at night on a Friday night. I'm going to start taking applications for this chair.
It's funny how these women think that going on the internet and complaining that they're alone is somehow going to magically give them a man who's going to settle for a woman in her 40s who just wants a man as a yard accessory.
I am a 30-year-old single mom, and I'm still looking for my soulmate. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I have been through hell and back with dating, and I'm so tired of using the dating apps. I'm so tired of doing the same thing and being let down and being disappointed. And so I've thought long and hard about this, and I really, really want to hire a matchmaker. Also because I literally live in the worst city for dating statistically.
This is a single mother who thinks that the best thing to do is hire a matchmaker. If she goes that route, then she's wasting money to hear someone else tell her that nobody wants to date her. She can go online and have countless men tell her that for free. She just openly admitted that she wants to use a man to scam the government into getting a visa for her and her child. That's not only incredibly messed up, but it's also just going to be used against her if she's trying to get a visa the legal way.
All right, I'm going to get straight to this. I want a partner. I want to find a husband. I want to find a partner. I am ready. I've prayed on it, and I've done all the work, all the self-growth. I have invested in myself to become the best woman, the best version, the best partner, the best future wife. And the problem now is, where are those men?
The missing men aren't the problem. It's that she has made countless statements stating, "I want," and that's not attractive at all. It doesn't matter what she wants because the men have looked at her and decided that they don't want her. And that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Right? Can't find them on social media. I mean, some women do. I have not. Dating apps are terrible. I go to church, but I don't meet no one at church. I work from home, so I don't step out a lot. Where are they? Are they in the US? Are they in another country? What do we do? Us women that are ready. We're ready to commit. I've done the job. I'm just waiting up. And it sucks. And I know other girls feel this.
Nothing shows that a modern woman is ready for a relationship quite like crashing out in her car and endlessly whining about how she can't find a man. It truly is a shocker why men aren't lining up to give her a chance, isn't it?
Okay, so how come, like, when you're single and dating and talking to someone, why is Elton John Christmas music playing? Anyway, why do they always ask, what are you looking for? Also, I spilled iced coffee. Please don't mind that stain. I'm looking for a husband. I'm old. I'm 41. I'm obviously looking for a husband.
Men are going to ask that question because they have a right to know if a single 41-year-old woman is looking for something casual or serious. If it's serious, then he's going to excuse himself to go to the bathroom and never come back.
Hey everyone. We're going to start a new series. It's called The Day in the Life of a Single 47-Year-Old Woman in San Diego that's going to be on a mission to not be single. Yeah, so the ultimate goal for me, honestly, is I want to get married again. So we need to find a husband.
A day in the life of a single 47-year-old woman looking to find a husband. This may be her first video, but we have already seen this series before, and it always ends with the women crashing out in their cars while screaming that men are too cowardly to talk to her.
I just don't know where to do that. So that's why you're here. So if you guys have any ideas where I should start, I don't know if it's the dating apps, I don't know if it's going out to certain places, locations, I don't know. Do I walk around Home Depot all day? Do I go to Lowe's? Where do I go? Where do I find my future husband? If you have any ideas, comment suggestions.
She mentioned that she's been married before, but she also has no idea how to go out there and talk to people and has resorted to asking a planet of single women who all have one mission: to keep her as single, lonely, and miserable as possible. Great plan on her part.
Anything of that sort. Can you just drop them in that drop box right there? Leave them in that comment. Don't DM me, please, about applications, because I don't have any ready. This is just me thinking about dating. This is just thinking. It's not happening yet, so it's just a thought. Just trying to figure out where to start. Where do we start? So if you have any ideas of where I should start, drop them in the comment box. All right, thanks.
The title of her quote-unquote series literally says that she's looking for a husband, and then she turns around and says that she's thinking about maybe looking for one. But to be fair, that doesn't really matter. She's 47 and looking for her second husband. The hope is pretty much gone already.
If you are a single woman living in Toronto, you need to come to a landscape show because the men here are thirsty AF, okay? So if you're a single woman in the GTA and you haven't gone to a landscape show, you need to. Just go. You'll find a husband instantly because they're thirsty, all of them. Staring. But you said if you want, fuck the finance bros, guys. This is where the money's at. Landscape show.
Modern women are getting so desperate that they're invading every single man's space in hopes of meeting a man. Not even men who go to landscaping conventions are safe. These men want to conduct business, not get bothered by desperate women.
I'm 42 years old. I'm a single mother, and a lot of people write to me on here or in the comments or even in the wild, and they will say that women, especially of my age, are still single because we have unreasonably high standards. And I don't think it's unreasonable, but I do think and know that our standards are quite high because we've been through enough to know what we want and what we don't want. However,
no, the standards are unreasonable, and to make things worse, they try to use their past relationship traumas as some kind of a perk, as if men are just lining up to get with women who wasted their youth on the wrong guy and want a woman with loads of emotional damage.
speaking for myself and probably a lot of other people out there, maybe men and women, I'm done trying. I don't want to try anymore. It hasn't worked out for me in the past, and whenever I have tried to salvage a relationship, I have shapeshifted to try to meet some sort of standard or be good enough, not only for that person, but like for their family too.
Women love to endlessly complain about how hard it is to be a single mother and not being able to find a man. It doesn't matter if she gives up or not. Men are not interested in women like this. Too much hassle for no real payoff.
And, you know, especially my last relationship, I kept trying to be a different person all the time. Just, you know, every time I felt something was off or I would feel scrutinized or whatever, I would try to change that part of me to meet who they wanted me to be. And it never worked because it wasn't authentic.
So if a man wants a woman to adapt to being with him, then he's in the wrong because he's forcing her to be something that isn't authentic. But it's totally reasonable for a woman to expect a man to change for her because she needs to feel safe around him.
I think, and it didn't come natural, but who I was didn't fit either. And one day I just woke up and I was like, if I can't just be me, then maybe we're just people that don't belong together.
It's impossible to know what these women actually want. They get with a guy, allow him to impregnate her, then she breaks things off because of some authenticity argument, and then expects another man to come in and take over. It has never worked that way. Really, they're just looking for resources.
This video right here is for the women who are praying for or looking for godly men. If that is not you, you can keep on moving. You're not ready for a godly man. And I say this with lots of love. I say it out of love. You are not ready for a godly man. You know how I know this? Because of how you act, because of how you think, because of how you talk. If you're someone who is trying to still fight and argue and do the whole unstable emotionally and mentally thing, you're not ready for a godly man, because let me tell you what, he is going to shut that down so quick. But let me just tell you this right here. In order for you to be ready for a godly man, you need to tighten up. You need to tighten up. Okay, because this man is not going to come at you wanting to fight. This man is going to come at you wanting to solve.
A godly man isn't going to give a woman like this a chance. He sees a single mother who just entered into the church, and he's going to know that something is off. Modern women have invaded the churches as a last-ditch effort to try and get a man, but it's not working. Men aren't stupid.
This man is not going to come at you wanting from you. He's going to come at you giving. Okay, he's not going to expect. He is going to provide. It's a crazy concept. It's crazy, but you need to be mentally prepared and emotionally prepared to be with a man like that. Because when you and I are unstable, trying to get in a relationship with a man like that, we're going to mess it up. We're going to mess it up in the worst kind of ways. I know this because it was almost me. However, I have prayed over this man for years. I have wanted to be with a godly man for years, and he didn't look like what I thought he was going to look like. And I don't mean physically. I just meant the picture, the idea of this man didn't look the way that I thought it was going to look. So at first I was skeptical. I was hesitant. I was hurt, jaded, wounded. And she was trying to push that on this man. This man did not allow that to happen.
In other words, she settled. You can tell that she does not respect this guy because she isn't even attracted to him. But desperation is a hell of a drug for modern women. She'll be back in her car again in 5 years, crying about how God won't provide her with yet another man. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.